atwato e wa fimpi mienu ene aduonu enumu ye mamu nyina adwo ye sanso mama kwaba ebre no ewiedru sensama hodo etwego ye manmu no yetimi de ba somo e wo KFM TV enwume no nsia kase eso yete he na enwume dia na chesa sida piesie ni asida kese pa ene de bekwa ama aboafo mu de omusika eso eye kase no ase yenko talent microfinance sanse ba no sikasem dia wonum enedi ho djuma sikasem bi aye kwankro aye kwadana edi amawa oda wonda wo ho tete wo no ko no munye sikasem no enhyehyeye ye entimi enfama wo enti sika no wo bi da baabi ope baabi di esie no makra ne ye edi ama ko sise wankasa bekwa akwaje wade a inchiwasho obi embe trade ya talent microfinance omo se bre no munye sa adwumedi no entimi fama wo afenso ye dwedini wo maimu anase mpo ankrankra mo pedwuma ededi musikasem ho ama bibia konanimu no mudwuma be konanim afa ne ntima pa edi efra no talent so sese bra na mo ma sika insi hu no eye kuma bi oje nso a ubetimi etua sanse nye kese bia ene da so odi ane se obomodin kopie mu wo mantam bia ye no ben wo dia na cheso maboa aye sikasem ne hyehye ya edi amawo contract ahodo na ado nsa beshe eye asie ni nyina ne se de ebeka kiro no ubedi so pepepe na odi so wie nso a obehunsi aso odo ho abo sika kra bia omudimu a eba no sikasem a omoba be ni ye edi amamanta medu ne de wonum akyerkyere ewum de ben wo no bomodin pini omo na eni omundi nkita ho fa osika ho na bibia no timi konkan enfama
KFM Musical Center and so SS open instrument papa abo wa sorry and I say wujumedie bi asia memfa wani ntwe baby ase KFM Musical Center oba nkramantem hasia womo ewa Accra Zongolin Asante Mantem so womo wo edum womo ne Sambra Hotel no ana ebo nhwe no menu ti say open speaker microphone guitar keyboard nini an wudweni etwem KFM Musical Center wonsa ebeke bo hwanwume womo ebo yechidom my the KFM TV news no ebro
yenko dada batek hub eye me bosumene de to su dubako May 11th ade say amamefo nyina eda nti se be ya ebetimi aboa ma o maame wache na achede sonko a da ne da obetimi akai wa bodi ene okone kotodwe ni ma mpaibodi obehwie bebre na ade ama no kopefun neti apodema no sanse umben no kra na ubedi nkita ho ye phone ya nti fa phone na eno wonanim na ahodi wom na ye papa okita ebeche ede ama no fa ye no eye surprise eye Mother's Day na chese bibia no entimi nkoye dadaba ene etunsa ede afra afenso wo bia wo perfumes ni bi etu akoton no oye sa adwumedie ni nyina bi ewo ho de o pefa phone ho bia ne ho accessories bia no kokaneshi bia ya atakwa station e hyen no gina no ehope ena dadaba take up ono so na tena ye no ewo awobo adwuma ede asoma de hyeman Ghana enwume komi ensen ene na enwume omobo ye tridom ame ye de enwume no nsia kase no etimi ede aba beso nsem ne doso na de edimo akotene bi ene se Kennedy akompreko ejapon ono aba be kasa na nsem no kire se afi 2028 ne die eya ade so no so begine apreye mampanyi edibre no
sa enso ana Dennis Miracle Abuaje enso de nsem bi abetudwa wo chem se eye nsem a Ghana Bar Association editudwa fa ndc amene okonu no eye ade a wotai wo machi ye papa
yebebo rejwedie ensem cocoa board for nso ede nsem ahodo bi na aba betudwa na sansem ne yebedomu asukwa nwumre ede amawo
wani jedi ensem susu mampeni John Dramani Mahama Owura Henry Herbert se wono anobe acting director Fama National Theatre.
Ensem ne de dosu yi papa bibre na aka we eni no na ye de ho propro akakra no e de asomode ane se obeje bre ne adaje na eye donhwere ba kontemu no be kan ye ho na ensem ne yetimi di mu nhwemu ahodo no e de ababesum kan na hye ne nsoma ye neto aye wa be fontentan fidie no so Facebook no KFM TVGH follow ye ho ne ko YouTube KFM TVGH no abomoden no etimi subscribe kama etimi dia my Instagram ne TikTok nso ye wo ho no etimi following na bibia no akonkan o call me TikTok handle na Efia_Mefia afin so Facebook no Bridges Esiama we abora Instagram Efia Maame_Fosuah what you saying tini na mitwegu ho o ka me ho a ye ndi nkita ho ho na bibia no nkoi Maame Esi ode no
TikTok Lydia Nkrumah 682 sa enso ana IG enso ye Maame Esi Facebook enso Maame Esi obetimi alcohol no follow me na comment bi opese odigu ase na odigu ase kama de amame
ti sa na ni ne ano etienti u follow ye wo ha ye bedi nkita ho ahodo na ewo ho ena nwumre ya ejibre ni adaje aba besom ni asom yie ni asom osompa no Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi ewama wa frem Afia mejeso mene
Maame Esi Nkrumah ye gina we so ni adane ye ho sima abaye ba ye be hye nsem nase e de amaw
Ewusiensa nsonda wasibiem ne mu akwa aba ene obre ne wadaje wo KFM TV so ye hyensem na se e de ama ode ya maniosem na yenko eye the New Patriotic Party NPP amenyoko no na ukomudi ampanyifo a wo mudi ewo mo mudi mutinti mo mekwekra party ni mu empempenso bebre na aba bedru enedua ame no kase na chese Kennedy akompreko e Japan ubodi ya untimi nyuno emfiri mu wono nso na enka no oye mrahye bedwani ma adehia wono mo asin central abato empeso aso nam thank you to NPP amenyoko no womo no chinchini manta mahodo nyina so mo de na ase ni moni yonsem kwa mo mechita afo ni Ghana fo a womo ye omadoye to aba ne de mo mo no enumu ena ogina apaso ede tu dwa ehemu se ono de eda na koma so aye ni tirimu po aye ne ni so ade hu so betimi abone homoden na afi 2028 aye sa aba beto aba no wejinemu apre franka tu dibre no ede ama eye MPP amenyoku na chese bibia akoyie a obetimi aba bepie mu se mampanyi ewo my Ghana ni nchemu ne nsem no eni.
So I'm pleading with those on the other side managing social media, saying all sorts of things. I've seen it all. I don't want to respond because in one breath, Japan is preaching unity and another breath is preaching violence. It doesn't make me the real Japan to know. But what happened at Brekum, I needed to check Abronye for him to stop whatever he's doing. There is a clear indication from Brekum to Kumasi tells me that, look, you are not needed, you are not wanted. So we are pulling out. Let them do their own thing. And at an appropriate time, I assure them that we are also going to campaign. I want everybody to know, every party member to know that I'm going to contest. Until they should be ready. And respectfully, nobody can tell me to back off. I will not back off. Because we started from 1990 till now. So in short, I want to say a big thank you to everybody. And because of what happened last night.
Adeshimamba yedemo konsem fufumu enyumrede eguswa ewo eye Kennedy Japan nsemi eso na ye mampeni dada abedieche na wasan eye Franka Tuni Edma NPP amenyoko no eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiani. Thank you to our dishishe so ewo my Ghana hano na koba ne se Kennedy Japan no so kasa thank you to ye ho na nde ana wode abetudwa wochim se sa thank you to our mokonu onu Kennedy Japan we yini ho ede efima one sign endio mwechibe mwache se sign eye mentimi ho asibe ekoso ewo party ni ntemanunti ana we yini ho ede efimi same way Kennedy Japan ana oditudwa.
What happened yesterday, I want to pull out. Or myself and my team want to pull out because lives are threatened. I don't think I can protect my team enough. So we want out so that Dr. Bawumia can do his campaign too. I admit that he was the flag bearer. So if he's going round and for the sake of unity, he invites it and it turns out to be something different. I mean, we just have to stay away for them to do their own thing. So in brief, all I'm saying is my team is pulling out, but I still call for unity in the party. This will not scare me to leave the party. We built the party from 1990 till now. So as for intimidation, they should rest assured that intimidation will not help them. I'm not somebody you can intimidate for me to stay out of the party. I'm still a party member. I'm calling for unity. And therefore, if I'm preaching for unity, I will not preach violence. I just want everybody, all supporters, to calm down. But I'll make sure justice is done to the student who was hurt. Publications are coming out that my supporters were fighting over 2,000 cedis. It wasn't 2,000, it was just 1,000 cedis. That at least Raj security that he brought snatched from the students. So it's not my support who were fighting over 2,000. That is not true. And a matter like this, we have to be seen apologizing. We should be apologetic. But if you come out with false publications like that, then we are being defensive. It will not help the unity.
Ebusia yento ansem ne so na yenko the National Democratic Congress NDC amenu kuno wonom asuyeye ni gina ho sisia na de hye be kaya ne wonom communicators ahodo mo motena TV ahodo so kasama NDC amenu kuno wo motena so bia no mo nsem mo kana ya na bebre na ekoma Ghana Bar Association no wo mo kire say eba ne se omo mfa nsem bi ngwa kwema no kwasem a nsem nso a afenu mienu nya asem mo metimi agina amfinfin no medi ama afenu mienu nyina na de difo anase odi bem no metimi eyi na si nche no enkobasa na emom dodo na eya no mu gina afa baako na chese baako no susu no o meyi na jeje mu ekobasa ema ya mamransem eni afin so se ne ebe ya ye fa ahudie no eba ye democracy now de toto ye constitution na eya na brani abrano no ebo ebra na sansem ya omo candidate ne da ne nam so ama Dennis Miracle Aboaje one ye communication director de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wono so ababe kasa de tudwe echem se sansem omotena TV so ahodo omokeka ne nyina no wo chese nya de se etimi edi mu sanse sankrofo kuyi Ghana Bar Association no womo ne ba no ya mamransem eni afen so se ne ebetimi akonkan no kredi ebekoso ne pepreyo ebedi mu tintima ewo yensem ahodo mu a omugine mu a omohwema sansem ni nyina etimi to ne koba se mo chese omo bias na se brani ebrano no nsemba omo afa ba ko omo kwakogina enu ya de ntimi ntwe ye kra winti we yensem eni afutu a ye Miracle Dennis Aboaje to amane ye NDC communicators no ebi.
I don't think the NDC that is being paid by the taxpayer that is supposed to be leading the charge in the development of this country, including protecting our democracy, should be speaking to the GBA in such arrogant manner. What is their crime? They disagree with you.
Are they demanded by the GBA tenable?
You can choose not to cede to them. That's my position. You can choose not to cede to them. Because ultimately, the GBA and other lawyers or other citizens can also decide to go and test these issues in court.
Right.
For me, in this country, like we say, the law is in the bosom of the judge.
Exactly.
So we can always disagree on these things so long as a judge has not ruled on it. But these are the views of the GBA. Why are you calling them names? For Christ's sake, whoever is the president, the general secretary, the leadership of the GBA were voted for by you lawyers. Give them some respect. The same way you gave them that respect 5 days ago. Don't drag down the association that you are part of simply because they've taken a decision that you are rather being partisan. The only reason why you are speaking this way is because they have taken a decision or they've passed a resolution that you think goes against a political party. I don't think the GBA is as partisan as you are being.
Could the GBA have waited for this conference to pass a resolution before bringing out that earlier statement?
But if you look at
that sort to support what
the earlier statement doesn't contradict this. The earlier statement basically said that we have taken notice, is there? We have taken notice of what has been going on and all of that. Our view is that the processes should be transparent and accountable and all. That was the summary of the earlier statement. The earlier statement did not seek to even go into the substantive matter.
That was have just waited.
How does the earlier statement contradict this? Just tell me the connection, if you're able to establish that.
But could they have waited to go for the conference to pass the resolution with the larger body?
That question is coming in only when there is a thought that the earlier statement or the current statement contradicts the earlier one. If you're able to establish that, they will say, oh, then maybe you should have waited. You understand what I'm saying? But that's notwithstanding. This is an association that's expressing its views. Why are you attacking them?
Ebusuafo no ntin semwe ana Dennis Miracle Abuaji editu dwa hosaye to ansem ne so edi amawa eye mampeni anka ne mampeni abediechi a na osan eye Frank Atuni di ma the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu conductor Mahmoud Baumia eye ni thank you to awode hihye so e wo my Ghana hane koba ne sende wodneni ekopiem e wo brekum a eno e wo bunu mantem ho na eno ana eye brekum nipadodo na edi nechi abunu regional chairman eye Kwame Bafo Abronye enso kan ho bi Kennedy eye akompre kwa Japan enso won ho di edi thank you to na chia ende na nya asem kete ho na ekoba ne se menti me ho asibi ekọ so ewo to no asia eno na enye asem kete akọ no enam so ema eye member edma NDC legal team eye Victor Kwajoga eye Adawudu enso ede sobo kese pa ana ode kwama NPP amenu ko se wo mutimi ama bibi sei esi ewo mo ankasa wo mo thank you to as we chem say mo ye party baako mo san eye nipa baako enu ti se mo ko thank you ta enka bibi mpo esi wo party mo ni se mo ma afoforo ehu na we de madam suban di ye papa ewo mo thank you to ya se ansem we eye Kwajoga Victor Adawudu wono anode abetudwa wo de sobo kese ebo NPP amenu ko no echi
Ebusiayenko ensem foforo mu na ebra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oso afne muso ayese mampani wo maimo no ade se ode nhihye ne niema ahodo bebre na enegu akwam de na edi kan bi no se ono ankasa ne niema ahodo aye ne assets no obedeclare na chese niema ahodo a ne dia waba betna so no wama adihye nyina etimi ehu nti oba na okita ehyen baako efie miensa niema ahodo bi ekeka ne nyina no de betu bedwem ma yehu ye wo chese no ye nhihye ne niema ahodo a wode hwa se keta se dream ne krono de no entimi enkoso wosan so edibi ma wono ma asoafo abo mu din nyina so mo so declare omo assets na nkofo nso hu enema omo de ba mu se be ya infie nine no etwemu no omo free so a yehu niema hodo omo so ede eko ni nyina ne betimi aboa amasikasem enkodi botobo nim ne nam so ema Deputy Minister of Defense onwonya for Ernest Broja Jemfi wono so enedwa me no kase ono so aba betudwa ichem se we declare ne assets na chese ne niema hodo a wode ba mu no wodi ni nyina aba betu edwa yebo ndin so be Deputy Minister of Defense no wodi aba betu dwa nti no sisi a ne sene okwa aba fontentan fidie binum so a eye nsemtwerefo binum e kase ora Ernest when decline the assets no se no kra bia enim ye no kasa sisi edie wodi ni nyina abegu montini mo obi enim niema ahodo odi aba mu afie nan no so twemu a niema ahodo nso a wodi ko nti nkofo binum mo kika sansem ni nyina na ya dabraka we declare nti sansem we eno nyamfo Ernest Broja so wodi aba betu edwa
Yeah, to ansem ne so edi amamuda enche bia na Ghana Bar Association edi nsembi ebetu dwa muche mu se eye Chief Justice Maame Gertrude Tokono Araba a eye mampeni John Dramani Mahama a suspended no eye Ghana Bar Association for echum se mampeni John Dramani Mahama bias enoma ana woye ewo my Ghana no enam se mende a lawyer for nkabom kwa omo my Ghana ha omo de omo hwema Ghana pepeyo etimi akosu ye papapan edi abetu dwa omo so omo de nsem we kwama Ghana Bar Association a omo bo mo chiye papa pasen nsem a omo de betu dwa no nke nisa omo kasa na nukwa bia enim eye mampeni John Dramani Mahama na ejuma ana woye ni bebi amra ne dan e wo se ho ana otimi gina na ode to eno nti mo ka se bias no ma na oye no wo mo echi mu se sansem no nke ni se wo motimi e kan bisan same way eye lawyers ahodo am wo my Ghana ha wo mo ana mo di to dwa.
The Bar Association has depicted abject double standards in the matter, and it is very shameful. Sadly, our vivid report from the mini bar conference indicated to us that a few MPP elements within the Bar Association who were unhappy that the earlier statement issued by the association did not support the MPP position on the removal of the Chief Justice had hijacked proceedings at the meeting, argued relentlessly with some executives, stampeded everyone, and pressured the executives of the association into voting on a resolution to undoubtedly condemn President John Mahama Onufo. The bar executives regrettably succumbed to the pressure and allowed the unthinkable to happen. The baseless resolution was therefore ignominiously, that's a big word, secured procured, thereby exposing the association to ridicule, considering its earlier statement.
Ebusiafo enunti semwe ana wo modi tu dwemra wo mo eni semtwofo hia etwetwe nkomo no ye gina mo nsemi so na yitwa ye ho akwaje aboafo nkrato abaye ba ye beto ansem ne so ede amam.
Medo benami Ghana duko do ajakple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyu ade vena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wona susu savings, adishare, school boafo, cashback, ple bubwa okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola ateun ava de ogai kene hia fa.
Tanenye mi foncho mi afa jomu yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenye mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenye be washigba keke, alum eleswe, we have talent. Mi pepe gede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo keke gede ji to talent po monu ome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jirudu dola nke ga nyu he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na kokko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mia flegeno na no hem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mo npopo kai ganyu heya talent kuna kpo heya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gadomo nwa anobobwe nami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Ameganshpe ape Letina Tejipo Hotame.
miape kapomoye nya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu kwanta
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Are you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
endo ase eno brand wada je san fan bring me no sia kase wo KFM TV so ye to ansem ne so e dia ma odia ye thank you to NPP amenu ku eni di ogina mutu franka e di ma amenu ku no Ghana mampani abedi eche Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia eni echitafo ne NPP ekuku dan bebre na agusua eni na mantam binumu e di aseda PSC nsem kwa ma de hye ne echitafo mo bom modin to aba no e di ba wo no mu no sisi am no kase de mentimi wase bi esia eno nya asem keto akwenam so ama Ken UST wo mo adesua ni ba ko de ya won sekan bebi odan yegusu ehwe ni musa Nyankopon betimi apagya no ni nyina say ye thank you to oni mu no na che so mo boa ye ma adwumedie ne course e wa Asante Mantem mu no abrante no ka ho e ya adesua ni no e ko wi ase na che sisike bi bede adwa na wo se ye de ma sankrofo kwe no mu nyina etimi che na no mu e no mo che say Toyota shen bi na registration number no AF5943 2023 ebesi we no nkofo bi no mepie free mu ba ye na sika on beje ye me de be ma me fa ma ye so ha ye twi ha hu ya se ne ba kwa yi sika dia wo ba ko ene ne warning shot ni ade eje tutu on so ko so a na nya asem keto akra na no nam so ma branti edie waduswa diary sabia mi tinwa so kakra isisi wo ho a enam so amasisi am no ka say die ho ehuru so dendindi a eno nya asem keto akra no munyamfo bi ono wo sa adwumedi na se a wo hu die si ene de koba yin na nkyeremu sei eno de to ye ni
tie bedru ye no no ma tie no no beto ye on tie hu na ya gene professional ye no inside by way inside no na nkofo bi bepam ye say omo ma ye de o ye so mo ase de na etwa so na ko gallery asoren gallery ni e bomura nti I think say ye bomura no mo na one of some guy by inside wa obe yi tu e chema me boys ba akokra po ka say e tu ye wo yi de ni pamu an wa ba be yi tu na okata so okata so na no tiko kai na e bomura ni bi nti ona bo be pie no na esa no ni pie ti pie na ye wa bonti wonu mpampo no kampo na ye din komo kan so ya ya de na ti e be kono na obi ma ye boys ba kuska to this man na van bi Toyota Hiace white color it's one man na macho men vigilante na on ti almost na cheese can free ni sim almost na cheese can free ni sim ma kwa na say oh ye bi adin tin ya mo miska best na na o twi to train to twi to train no ko ni ti e ba na mi busan boys so adin na say obi ofu san mo tell say obi ajo musika ye dia mo ti e ba na me no mo kasa no mo ka Hausa language so I was trying to talk to them na me no mo kasa no so okay CNC ba omo for na confirm so omo ji scan de scan on dey am say na sa dey say na akodi omo dey ntimi kasa omo fa ni na me to omo mai bi na omo so omo fa bi no omo so okay omati ba scan omo dey ba na boys no bros omo break 200 series na 200 series here ntimi so boys ne akasa kasa kwa na boys nka so omo ntwe mo omo nko sa o say omo dis scan bi mo omo no ntie from there na akotwi tu eno my warning shot or to 8 bullets rather by a final 3 from there na must be a boy ba see medical mu cramp na obesam into sam na no catch him say ya one second look na my frustrated so mo ka say one second me share na ampa na catch him boys say mo fa na kan no mo de netina kan no mo di nika call so hospital and no mo de bandage fast no mo say emergency and final conference so mo de ne ba conference me ko e case so police police station ti me ko na me de bullet 3 no e trail ma as evidence say enemy and na omo ye case no ma medical report say me famra conference na doctor no ensign ba ka number ne di nya ka number AS 5943 2023 yeah so AS 5943-23 Toyota Hiace white color we kwa ejino no ma na baumia bus ni betwem no one guy kwampo ka say omo ye baumia nkofo ya ma no kwampo show tie mo omo nkone ase wodi omo fo sika ne ma no mundi lechi nko nti wono na memu ehu say baumia nkofo na omo wo ho no ma ye saade
Adeshimamba ye to ansem ne so ede amao enyumeri ede Chief Executive Officer Edima Youth Employment Agency Malik Basintali and de watunsa ede afre bus stop boys a watchim say wo mu bepiem wona so na woni omu ntwetwe nkomo efa kwan a YEA betimi aboa mo so wo mani so ade hunu ene wo mu dae so ebetimi aboa mo enu nti Malik Basintali echem say wo hia mo dedenden a eno enya asem tito asisi ade YEA aban Mutabemu Eddie Beboa a Bastard Boys ha womo ewo my Ghana.
We invited you here basically to listen to your story, to know how you put together yourselves, and also to get to understand how you make this possible. Because we know that your agenda is to ensure that we have cleaner cities, and we have the silted gutters, and we make the environment safe for living, better living conditions. And so we just want to hear your side of the story. We want to interact with you and see how you've been doing, how you put together the team, and what your plans are, and how best we could bring you on board our services, so that we meet at a point where you could even front for us, and then we'll get to follow you and also see how we could make Accra and the other cities clean. So we welcome you, and it's time to also listen to your story.
I believe 100% that before a stranger goes into the communities, the stranger might have spent months here, but then every stranger, of course, will get in touch with bar stop. So the initial concept was to be able to depict a clean bar stop. But how about deliberately pushing content about environmental sustainability to the youth? If not for anything at all, we are going to get people who will grow up in 10 years and think differently from the environment. So that was basically how the whole concept of Bar Stop Boy started. To deliberately do content on environmental sustainability to the youth. Every great nation, from my own education and observation, is a nation that has a great environment. And if you look at all the countries that we, the youth, are yearning to go, it's because they have great environments. And that is why we started Bar Stop Boys. And as from the beginning, it has always been the fact that if you see what we do and you love it, and you're Ghanaian, and you still have a bit of patriotism in you, then it's about time you rise up to defend our country. As a matter of fact, in 21st century, where there's abundance of technology and AI, we are still crying out loud for cholera. And cholera because there are filth in our gutters. Cholera because we are still throwing trash everywhere. We have become so comfortable with living with trash. So our call is on the youth especially, to begin to put our focus and our energy on what matters, especially for our future. And that's how we get every volunteer. If you are interested, you join and you go. And that's how we do.
So Ebusi ayede nsem na ekọ ehumesua ensemo na nkofoko bi a wonu menya ntete eni adesuehunu ewo a chechire ejuma ni mu a wo mo ewi wo mo tifie sisia no wo mo asoeye na makọ akogine sansesi amenu mu kase die wo mo ensunu gugem wo mo ra huye papa mo chese sika bi e wo sa aban no ne mpanyifo de mo no enya de sa ba be ka wo nsa afi so mo menya ntete no ene o ma tro en social hodo ni nyina enya tumi a e mo ho kwan si etimi di o mo to bia ye bi mo ko kira de wo ho eno so so entimi embaye o mo chese aso ye hwe ye ho mansua ho nsem no ato ma jeje mu a eno akwa ya reho sem ye pa se ne o ma boka enye sua hu sei no enya de se mpanyifo efi o mo kra ne ne nam so ama o mo panyi pa wo do ma no eyo munyamfo ado ma ko kranche wono so die eye abotoye nsem ekwa masa nkrofoko nyina o chem so mugusu ani mpanyifo kasa na enche bia no se ne ache ene ne ma hodo wo so mo yomo a wo mato o majeje mu nyina no emre kakra da yenim no mbehwe aye ni nyina de afiri nsem wei adomako crunche wona da sa nkrofoko nyina no no ene de sanche mu wei etimi todwa
Yes, sir.
Thank you. My fear was a million. Let's be calm. We are calm. We are very silent. Come home. We are meeting at the conference over there. So after the meeting, I'm on here.
Where are first period? Where are first period?
We are listening. Come here.
Yes.
And we couldn't do that. It's one way or the other.
The part of where?
Adeshimamba yeto ansem so ede amaudia enche bia ne beto twa se Kotoka International Airport eye aposifo ensa asonkrofo be se enai emu a wo mogi cocaine edi from nsem ewo Kotoka International Airport anunam so ema ye de omo ekotwe aban ekokom nende ana wo mo san ekopie mu ewo court assembly bia a omo koka omo asemi na mane boy echom se mra ensa so mu na yade a ye de omo koto remand a omo guso a eda aban ekokom nende mkopi mu ewo court assembly bia no ana court ebu ase wo mo san embepie mu ewo hobi me bosumeni da etoso eye insia ewo afimpinu ni eduonu enum mu ana nkofo ewo se wo mutimi san ebepie mu ewo court assembly ana wo masemi wo mutimi kan krakra edmo mo se ye bu mo sesen se ye bu mo sesen wo me bosumi mu ana ninia ebetimi adedi na sesi ade mpenifo echemu sesi a wo munya fa final verdict ne embetu dwa no wo monkoso a endare man kosi se mpenifo ede final result no ebeba emmontine emu
Ewusia to ansem ne so ne sign call eye thank you to MPP Amenyoko no muguso a omode hihye so ewo man Ghana ha na seni abrantia no no eye suani ewo KNUST enam suma ya wo ne sekan oda ayaresabia sisi a eje ayarehwe hwe ni musa Nyankopon betimi aboa no na doctor fon so beye de ombetimi aye amanage na nanamon so ebiem no nkrato bi efre ye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na kache ediaba ni nyina no wo chiremu said ye course de si ye nyina ne nkofo bebrenum e ka se tututu ene sekan atwetwe ye course ne nyina na ebi mu e che MPP Amenyoko mpanyifo ne bi ensa hya se ne nam so e ma sare husemi esiye na ye kasamafo e de ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia munyafo Gideon Boakon wono e na de ababetu bedwem che se de ye course ne de nkofo keken nyina no nukre bia enim ni nchiremu no ye nto asoma
sɛ na wo kare yɛsɛ nipa no tweetu so ana obia bi na no kase okaba o miati mu is not true ye ne ye fi ho sɛ okaba o miati mu asan ke ne na anya sa obia nim sɛ incidents ni si ye no na ye fi ho ana sɛ bi oba o miati mu aye nam no ye bus baako acho wotie mi ye bus ana ye tim from babia yakobia from Takrade fa ba o mia ye drive all the way in one bus from Accra to Takrade. Your cocoa na ma kosi enchi. Kosi or they say we also eba go so eba brekum eba sunyane besi. The bus na nam bus bako and 2 Land Cruisers. 2 Land Cruisers bako ya backup. Vice President na nkasa Land Cruiser backup. Say ko du ba bi na bi aka bus na lock here and say kwan bia so ono kwa de yi ni fie. Anase BBC a yi ni fie ma no ya backup. And at the second Land Cruiser, I a backup, and no official security for Nipa 3, and it is our kind. But we are not going to Vice President Kasana was say, Nankrof, I Nipa now, yes, I had no moti. I think that to you now.
Yeah, the more concern for ma endra dabnada in sobrani bi etoye ewo my Ghana no nenya asem keto ka obepiem ewo nkramantem ha nso no eto papa paye ne no ana beto dwa se eye bia ye bebre na nso no etimi to ho ne no ana eye akwantufa omutu kwan e de free Volta Lake e de free Pando eye toko ekopiemu ewo akodike no eno wo mo Franklin ewa Franklin no wo mo chem se saade ya wo mo de ko etu kwan eno eya ade bia nso no ema saa machine anase Afia Fosuah de omo de tu kwan Franklin omo use no omo we no nipa dodo na etine mo omo de no mani ade egugum no eno na ndra do mo chese nsubrani a etoye no nsuo ne ma saade we ekoka nsuo ne finfia na no enya asem keto akwa ho amochim sesesi ade omuguso a ebom homoden se wo betimi ahwe na omo yi sade na kwentufo a na wo mo wo ma wo mo etu kwan ne de ade a wo mo epiepie fi ma machine de eguso a eda bibia de omuguso ebom homoden se wo betimi epeja ede efi ana se kwan bi ombefa so a wo betimi ahwa so ano no wo mo ebeso ano nti endrada eye nada nsu a etoye ewo my Ghana say ene kowie mo ewo ehosa ye gina nsem we so na etwa eho sima abaye ba ye de mu ko edwadie emu.
Ebusienda wa senye samu akwa babiem yen twansem ne so wedwedie mu emfa ma odia ye ko Ghana Cocoa Board wonom akachi na penyi kwanhwe fa oda no no eyo nonyamfo Dr. Randy Abbey na odia ba betudwa se bro betina mu so oba behwe mai hontoto ye no etimi akọ na enim na gina nanamon so no ene jiu sax ahodo ene omo cry fra mai foforo mu a ede be pie mu wo my Ghana ha na no eye 80,000 bills and a normal share ni muse betimi aba na enum na oche se no kra na normal share ni muse beba no sombo $48 million no na che se de wo eye omo akachi anomo guso a omo nyampo mfanya adwuma no eye 75,993 inti openyi che se de koba ye ni de wo ho a no omo nyampo mfanya adwuma eni afimpo 110 na na san ka ho no na ye san kwakra eye sa 80,000 no edi aba no wo che se wonim di nti ampanyifo etimi eye sa nhehye na ansa na wono ba be pie mu e ba be panyi kwankyerefo wo Cocoa Board ho na wo che se sisi a one wo kasa idie niema ni bi aka e wo port a mo hwe ni mu se wonom be yi na so se ni ade ni bi wo ho mo nya mfa ndi omo dwuma nwie ya ampanyifo san kra bi fra man foforo so se be pie mu wo man Ghana ha no o se ni timu ye ne na kakra ne kesne ne ni nkyeremu e de fa sansem ne ho no eni.
Yeah, I can do saxy. Look, me be me phone so. You can't doctor can do sax no can bottom one cocoa gumu. No can once me. Look, as at your closest season 21-22. Yeah. Na Cocoa Board stores. E was bottom 94,000 bills. Okay. Every bill is $300. Okay. Every bill 300 bucks. Yes. 94,000 and change. And only Cocoa Board closing stock. Yet, into that following season, we have projections now. Cocoa Board here about 50 something thousand. I can you hold it down? Maybe that's what we needed. Okay. In total. Yeah, needed one say we have projection now. When him say the projection here 600,000 tons. Okay. 600,000 tons, no, you can calculate. What are we here to do it? Yeah. Then there's always an allowance of 2% for the EBSA, the back C now. There's always a 2% allowance that is made. When you have your projection for the year, we need what are we here to do it? We had 94,000 in stock. In stock. Yeah. But 22-23, Cocoa Board crash 75,000. In addition, you are what we needed. It will share the use, but on now you use now. It will show you what you in fact needed. Now, OSHA was needed now. It is a little over 50,000. A little over 50,000. I just want to give you the exact values, you know, because me eating in our me way so just. Okay, don't worry. 80 closing balance end of 21-22 near 94,615 bills. Okay. Now 22-23 no you use 57,599 which means say they are now no it could have cleared us for 22-23. Yeah. 23-24, you use 31,854. Which means that only 23-24 no crack 22-23 now. They are now all stock no. It could still deal with it. So 94,000 you could clear 2 years. Who got third one at 24-25? You use as at 4th April, you use 21,027. What can you now bomwa? It's just about 100,000. Naturally, say 94,000 by the end of 21-22 no. Now, a bet to me, I cover him for 3 years. Yeah. But 22-23, you crash 75,000. 23-24, you crash 75,000. 24-25, you crash 56,250.
Now, only a baby didn't know good year.
Entity. They are a say 94,000 no good honor. 22-23, you crash 75,000. 75,000, you move 74,023. 977 bills. Yeah. 22. Yehuye. Yes. Yehuye. Where official Kokobo documents. And I'm in Niho. Missy Yehuye. It's not in our stores. It's not in our stores.
This member yet one seminar away jadi so edi amaudia. Minerals marketing company PMC our my Ghana ha edi abetuja wo mudi same way kwama foreigners wo mudi gold hujuma our my Ghana ha wo mo direct trading our my Ghana our gold ho sensem so no anampeni foi edi abetuja mo chem say ankane minerals marketing company wo my Ghana ha license mudi show mo sema na wo mudi di sa adwuma no ewo man Ghana ha eyende April bosumene da etoso eduasa ewa afimpinu ni eduonu enum no wo mu etwane niemu a efi ochina ekọ me bosumene da etoso ba ko no obi ani ho kwan anase obi ani license a wode beye eye gold trading ewo my Ghana eye direct gold trading ewo my Ghana ha say inti license we wo mu etwema wo soso wo mu aba wo de wo mra foforo be ba say ebe mo license so say e mo license so nde ejromo anka so mo so enu nti wo mu a aban etwem koye ne wo mo license no sa license na ekito mo no enye edwuma biom e wo my Ghana nde ananini a wo mu de be ye fi ochine konsa o de sa license ne edwuma e yade amra no eni wo ebedi ne ye papa enu nti same way and a free minerals marketing company APMC a wo my Ghana efi o makachi a wo mo de abetudwa ye gina we so na yada ne ho abaye ba ye de moko enije de nsem
Ebusiendo asien nsem no wo enigidie mu emfa ma de ne due His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se ne betimi aboa ma yesi nitwa ehon sem kae ne titiru ene wono mo eye wo stage suma nkofo tria ko National Theatre sahodo ne kohwema bibia timi wie mudie no me no ka say die wabo nmunyafo Henry Herbert Mam din se wono ene be acting director Famasa Jumekoyi Nenunu and our mochesen caneno openi ami apia frimpon wono and a nature sasso any hon to ye na December ya fee tremu ya and all the side brennan casa 80 eto hon nam so amasene wa dam pine nejuma e was a cosono wo ma bon munya for Henry Herbert Mam din no asa openi aboni dino na wo ye nsem training wo my Ghana ha and oni media stations akese and ayi adwuma wo man Ghana ha enya asem ketwa kra America kani so no ye head of corporate communication and sustainability ewo Unilever Ghana PLC nenumu no mo chese senior owa ahofamemu nimdie mu na adwuma bobio wakwadare wo de wo ye mu eni de otimi ye no ene nam so ama sa di brand bedam pan no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bonidi say ne dua me no ka say die won be hwema yes antoto ye eni afin so eba ne say yesi ni twa ho adwuma ne ho nsem kaye o monko theaters ahodon perform ya wontimi mbuama ne nyina no entimi enwie mu die na ye Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts no e ya de say National Theatre no ne nyina no e hya ase e ba be hwema performing at ahodon wo my Ghana ha no etimi ewie mu die enti we ni nsem ahodo a ye di wie e wani gidie mu etimi diamao ebusuan san ye bekono yenka kan ye kakra dedi mu akotini bi and it's say for Kennedy Japan the besu dwache mu say afi 2028 obesan so eginemu ewo MPP amenu ko ni di mu etu franka na o hwe ni mu so betimi ababe mampanyin ewo man Ghana.
Dennis Miracle Abuaje enso edin sembi ebetu bia wode kwama Ghana Bar Association na wo chese wota mochiye papa ewo nsem a wo mode betu dwa efa NDC amenu ko no ehun.
Ye de moko koko board nso akache na openyi kwantrefo a woda anu nso eye Randy Abe odi betu dwache mu niema hodo ekọ so afie etwa mu a enam so krama sika no sombo 48 million enso so ebetu dwa na yedi mu nchemu bedomo ewo kase no eso.
Wa ni jede nsem no mampani John Dramani Mahama eyi Henry Herbert wono ano ye acting director Edima National Theatre nyumre ye disansem no ye de mu nchemu de ebesom we ni nsem ene afufuro pi a enyumre ye boa no a ye de besom wo se KFM TV News asida kese enko enfama KFM Musical Center se ope instrument papa abo ewo wa sorry ana event bi as Mother's Day ye be ya de abia ye na ene be bosso ewo my Ghana ha obi be pese ode ne maame be pie eno nti so okona anwum ne ade ne nkosu ya ade anani enje eno nti mo kwaji instrument papa emu de ne sai bomu ye papa ewo KFM Musical Center oba enquiremantem ha wo mo ewo Accra Zongo Lane wo Asante Mantem so wo mo ewo Edum wo mo ne Sambra Hotel no ane bo nhwani ma no enwumrei wo mo so etimi boy ye chidoma ye di KFM TV News no ye de ebesom
sika sembe timi akoyewie mu die uda abeda sumbedwe wo wunya abanyama na ebia no talent microfinance so to inside their first and say sika sem won hihye de bo mu akwadare mu papa ma ba masika krabia hodo aba bekeka ho nyina no omu nyina etimi akadem san say dwuma mo bo no enya asem keto se na ebetimi aboa masika sem no etimi akoye ni de koma so eye ai ben wo no mo hwenye hihye ni nyina no entimi fama nti kadia ye ju pesika dia bobra o pesika fa niema aton o pesika dia du juma hodo na talent microfinance to sonsa e dia fro se bre na ene omonye hihye o dia nse hihye omde be ma ono di super pepe e simple utimi di su kakra bia sika ope omde be ma o betimi so etwensi hunu nso e se ekume bi inti talent e to nsa dia from antam edu no de wo matrechire wo minsia no omgusu ayen hihye inti de ben wo no no abomodin ahwe piniom no mahwe ahihye osikasem ni ye ediama
Dada ba tech hub enso se open phones ene ho accessories bia na say Infinix, iPhone, Tecno, Samsung, Yam, iPhone, Itel ni niano wodi weni etwemu awo dada ba tech hub won sa ebetimi aka bi ewo ho no nti Mother's Day se open phone papa e de a surprise wo maame no e hope e na obetimi di weni atwemu ho obekwa kwaji phones papa ne bo no so e da phone boko e de ema wo mo ewo kaneshi wo monitor kwa station no eben pe anwumre wo mo eton sade afro se bra na beji phone a ne bo e wo form se ko yusu na ese anche na ese ya ubetimi assign dia kwaya de dada ba tech up e be hwe no mo assign aye hu bibi e de amanwumre wo mo so e bo ye chidoma e di KFM TV News no ye de e be sumo dwumekowe ana wo nyina wo mo tai chi ma enwumre news ye timi e de bra mu atida kese ensan koma wa abibia otifia wodi we fidie no eto KFM na wo hwe ye news ye besa da production team ni na ase se o mo so wo motimi boa e ma news etimi edi mu ye papa enwumre edi ameje swane Maame Esi Nkrumah mini aba
Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi from Afia Academy just yadamasi amamumo eni hwenisia onje enya